Here we go, episode 49 uploaded and coming at you, getting ready for another incredible weekend that's going to actually bleed into like Monday, Tuesday of next week because of some changes that are taking place in Lexington, Kentucky, and you guys know all about it. Let's get into it and see how it affects how we approach the big race. So weather is going to be forcing them to move the Friday and Saturday. That's opening day and the second day at card at Keeneland because the storm coming through is incredible. They're expecting flooding. Everything is going to be just horrendous. So they made a good decision so folks won't be in danger trying to get to the track and get out of the track. Move those cards to Monday and Tuesday. That's what the Ashland going to be there on Monday. Bluegrass going to be on Tuesday. We're already giving out our selection for the Ashland. Let's focus in because the Bluegrass, I don't really care what day of the week it's run. It's going to be very, very interesting. And my pick won't change if the track was like completely just a quagmire and just muddy and sloppy and I would still be taking this selection. But let's take a look at what's happening. Okay. Speed in here is going to be interesting. And I think we're going to be, I don't want to say guaranteed, but I feel pretty good about the fact that there'll be something to run at. Now, Chancellor McPatrick doesn't need a whole lot. He just needs 2 horses in front of him. He'll get that. Owen Almighty is going for sure. And River Thames is going for sure. Now, here's where stuff gets tricky. A lot of players think that the Ortiz brothers play games on the front end. And that might be true. Like Jose probably does not want to duel with Irad and vice versa. But we know Jose is going because Owen Almighty has only one way to go. Irad has to go from the inside because River Thames is not going to rate. Those two have to go. And then the presence of Luan Machado. I guarantee you East Avenue will not be BSing like he was his last 2 races. He'll be out there. He won't be winging it. But he'll be chilling right behind River Thames and Owen Almighty. That's exactly where Chancellor McPatrick wants to be. Right? And of course, you know, Render Judgment, Burnham Square, they're going to be back there at the back of the pack. I don't know where Admiral Dennis is going to be, but I know he's a threat only because Luis Saez is riding, and that dude's incredible. He'll make the right decision. So looking at this, enough pace there sets it up for the horse that I thought just needs a target. It doesn't have to be too far back. In fact, I think the position he was in the Tampa Bay Derby, just sitting just off of the leader, I think is where he wants to be. He just needs that leader to have some more company. That's the most important thing there. So with that being said, we're going to keep it simple and stay right there. Chancellor McPatrick is going to be our selection for the Toyota Bluegrass. That's going to be coming up on Tuesday. I'm not going to be around for 3 or 4 days, so just make sure you remember this. I got stuff to do. So just make sure you remember them. This is my pick, all right? And then we'll take a look once at the end because we're going to be changing this list. I guarantee this list will change come Wednesday of next week. We'll see what happens with Citizen Bull, right? Journalism as well. Sovereignty is probably going to be moved off this list anyway because I don't really like I don't know. Tistastic is obviously going to stay there. Sandman, we'll see. We'll see. So that's what we're looking for this weekend. There'll be some changes. Now, I've been giving you a little treat last couple of days. If you stick around, first off, if you view us, thank you so much. If you stick around to the end of it, you get a best bet for the day. We gave out 2 on Wednesday. The first one we gave out there at Tampa ran 3rd. He should have run that race, but he ran 3rd at a price. But then the other one we gave out, the final race on the card at Parks, race 11, the 3, Vincento. Morning line was about 5-1. He got play, ended up being your 5-2 post-time favorite. He won. We got $7.80 back. So that was nice. Just a nice little, okay, we know how to handicap, right? We know how to pick a winner at Parks, which, trust me, it is not easy to do. So let's try it again. This time we'll go to Gulfstream Park. And for our best bets, it's always going to be the final race on the card, whatever track we select. Because I want to give you a couple hours, maybe 3 hours from the time that this is uploaded and premieres. So you'll have 2 or 3 hours to go and take a look at the pick, see if you agree with my handicapping or whatever. Just don't. But there's money to be made, people. Let's do it again. This time, let's go to Gulfstream Park here on this Thursday. Our best bet is going to be in the final race on the card. It's going to be race 8, Thursday at Gulfstream. Going a mile maiden claiming on the turf. It's a really nice field. You've got 9 horses. Now, Sponge Time is coming out of a race that was supposed to be run on the turf but was moved to the synthetic. He's only run on the turf one time. It wasn't horrible. So there's that. But his last couple times you can see, so he was close to the pace 2 starts back. And that put him in a nice spot with Luis Saez, and they almost won. Then they came right back. March the 5th, they sat off a little bit, made a really nice move, and they engaged with the speed horse. And then they got into the duel with the speed horse. They didn't see Backdoor Royalty, the horse coming over the top, just runs right past them and just gets up in time to beat them. I really like that run from Sponge Time. I really like the way he sat. I really like the way that he engaged in the stretch. And be advised, the horse that he engaged with, Dream Scheme, is back again. But I'm not afraid of that horse. So I just think if Sponge Time gets a good trip, he's got a better kick, and he will get to that horse. The only horse he has to worry about out kicking is a horse by the name of Flag Officer. That's the 4 horse. That horse has a nice turn of foot. He's just got to get the jump on that horse. And if he does, oh, we'll be handsomely rewarded. Because he's 6-1 morning line, and with the presence of the other horses, he will not be bet down. Plus, you get a rider that doesn't get a tremendous amount of support. Rajiv Marak, love him. Does a great job. A veteran rider who's been there and done that. He's had injuries, so he's coming back, and he's just a good rider. And if you're going to give me a guy like that at a price, I'm cool with that. Very cool with that. So hopefully it'll come together for us, and even better if we don't get bet at all. But maybe he'll be 9-2 at the shortest. All right. So Sponge Time, the number 2 horse in race number 8 at Gulfstream Park, is the best bet here on this Thursday. In the meantime, in between time, and until next time, that's going to do it for us here on Horse Race Bets. We will see you again later. We'll pick up the action on Friday. We'll give you the final look at all of our picks, and I have what is going to be an outstanding, life-changing pick 5, late pick 5 at Santa Anita, and I'm even going to single in the Santa Anita Derby to keep it simple and then spread all the way around it. Okay, not life-changing, but it'll be a nice one. How about that? All right, fine. We'll see you then. Until then, good luck and enjoy whatever you're into.